So you can see on here, I'm testing out some ideas to draw a neon sign and kind of a weird impressionistic kind of background, lots of crazy colors and things. I think it's coming out pretty well on the black paper. So I've drawn out the photo, just the lines in pencil, and I'm thinking about using some masking fluid on some of these like little small things like the diving lady herself, because I feel like the technique I'm going to use with colored pencil, it's going to be hard for me to control where it goes, and I might accidentally color somewhere that I can't really erase, and I just feel like I'm going to do that because when I was practicing I ran into that a couple times where I just kind of couldn't see the pencil lines very well. So I think the masking fluid will be easier to see, and I know that masking fluid works well on this paper because during my Inktober I was using it quite a bit. I also made kind of a funny mistake. I've done this a bunch of times where apparently I can't count. So I did a grid, you can see like the little dots, and I did my math wrong, and apparently I had 20 boxes going down instead of 18 because it was 10 inches, not 9. I don't know what I was thinking. So I ended up drawing everything down here a little farther down than it's supposed to be, and everything up here a little higher up than it's supposed to be. But I kind of like how it ended up, so hopefully it still looks good when it's all done. So if you look at this, so far I really like how concentrated the colors are down here. When I did my initial swatches on this particular paper, I actually liked everything to be a little farther apart, but on this paper, because the black isn't quite as saturated, it seems to work better with everything just a little closer together. So I'm going to go in some of these other parts and kind of fill them in just a little more with the brighter colors. See if I can create more contrast with the black. And then I'm going to write in the words on the neon sign. So here is the finished picture. You can see this background kind of resembles tangled string, which I like about it. I might try and use that again somewhere else. And I think the neon was pretty successful. I really had to play around with that a lot when I was experimenting. So this is a picture, or this is based off of a picture of the Starlight Motel, which is referred to by people in Mesa as the Diving Lady. And it was put up in 1960, and it was considered the tallest landmark in Mesa at the time. And it stayed up all the way until 2010 when there was a big nasty storm. And that storm was so bad that it took my metal shed and threw it over the wall and crushed it. And in the process, it knocked over this entire sign into their parking lot, and it took them 3 years and something like $125,000, a lot of private donations and whatnot to have it restored back to the way it started. And in this picture that I took, the diving lady herself wasn't lit up, but normally what it does is it rotates between the 3 images of the diving lady and she splashes into the water, and it just does that over and over again. It's really cool. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out.